You can't judge a book by its cover, and you can't judge a name by its history. These baby names are absolutely gorgeous, but they have some pretty ugly stories behind them. Here are some beautiful baby names, each with its own ugly history. Jezebel. The name Jezebel rolls off the tongue, similar to the more popular Isabel, but this one isn't so popular. Why? According to the Bible, Jezebel was the wife of King Ahab of Israel. An evil temptress, she brought foreign gods and goddesses to Israel, turned the country to idol worship, and had those who opposed her killed. She was so awful that someone eventually had her thrown out of a window where her body was devoured by wild dogs. For centuries, Jezebel has represented wicked women. The name was also used to vilify black women prior to the Civil Rights era. According to the Jim Crow Museum, black women were often portrayed as innately promiscuous, even predatory. Lorelai. Fans of Gilmore Girls no doubt were struck by the beauty of the name Lorelai. Despite the show's popularity, the name never really caught on, probably because its dark history overshadowed its loveliness. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, German legend says a jilted woman threw herself from the Lorelei Rock, which sits along the Rhine River. Transformed into a siren, she remained there, luring fishermen to their deaths. Achilles. This name is starting to gain some traction despite its association with the Trojan War. Many are familiar with the tale of the Greek soldier Achilles, who was nearly indestructible. To make him invulnerable, his mother dipped him in the river Styx, holding him tightly by the heel. This gave him the power of invulnerability, but left his heel weak. In battle against the Trojans, no one could slay him until an arrow aimed at his heel, his one weakness, killed him. Cassandra. Cassandra was one of the most tragic figures of the Trojan War. A princess of Troy, she had the power to see into the future, but was cursed so that no one would believe her visions. Even as the battle raged on, no one listened to her warnings of how to avert the coming tragedy. After Troy was defeated, Cassandra was given to one of the victorious Greeks as a concubine, and she was later murdered by his wife. Talk about bad luck. Tansy. This lovely flower is beautiful on the outside, but has many potent uses. The name is derived from the Greek word athanasia, meaning immortality. It was once thought to actually bestow immortality and was therefore used in embalming practices. The plant has also been used throughout history to induce miscarriage. Perhaps these uses are why we haven't seen the name gain any notable popularity in the past century. Lucrezia. A beautiful name with a not-so-beautiful history, Lucrezia has become infamous as the name of Renaissance Italian noblewoman Lucrezia Borgia. The power-hungry Borgias are now remembered as one of the most scandalous families in history. While many historians view Lucrezia as a victim of her family's machinations, her reputation has forever been tarnished by the bloodthirsty ambition of the Borgias. Rumors still abound as to just how large of a role Lucrezia played in her family's plots. Some think she was in an incestuous relationship with her brother. Others believe that she was involved in the death of her second husband. Delilah. The name Delilah means delicate, weak, and languishing in Hebrew. The name of a figure in the Old Testament, Delilah is a villainess, remembered for seducing the superhumanly strong Samson into revealing the source of his strength. After she learned that Samson's strength was linked to his hair and that if it were cut he would become weak, the wily Delilah had it shorn. Without his strength, Samson was weakened and soon captured by his enemies. Lilith. Described as the most notorious demon in Jewish tradition by My Jewish Learning, Lilith's name means the night, and she embodies the emotional and spiritual aspects of darkness, terror, sensuality, and unbridled freedom. Lilith is considered to be, quote, a spirit of darkness as well as a figure of uncontrolled sexuality. Jewish folktales also portray her as a stealer of babies, so feared that some people use amulets to this day to ward her away from pregnant women and infants. Griffin. Mythological stories describe the griffin as a terrifying and fierce creature. A staple of ancient Greek literature, griffins are said to have the body and hind legs of a lion, with the rest of its body being that of a hawk or an eagle. While the creatures could be vicious, they were also considered to be highly intelligent. Don't let the history ruin the name. These names might have some horrible histories, but that doesn't mean that you should avoid using them. It's fascinating to see the paths these names have taken, but you don't have to let their legacies taint them for you. Ultimately, a name is what you make of it. If you like the sound of one of these names, go ahead and use it for your precious bundle of joy. After all, the person makes the name. Thanks for watching! Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love, too.